Hey everyone, welcome to our Canmore real estate market update. I just want you to know what you're looking at is the screen that I see as a licensed agent living in Canmore. And I just want to show you some stats, give you an idea of where things are at in Canmore, because a lot of people have been asking me with the whole COVID thing, has the market slowed? Are things bad? Are people not buying in Canmore? Well, you're going to see that there's lots going on in Canmore. You'll notice I've got Canmore selected here just so you can see it. I've grabbed all the active listings. And if I scroll down here, you'll see that there's 269 properties on the market right now. And you might think to yourself, wow, that's quite a bit for Canmore. But keep in mind, there are 13,000 people that live here. So it's not really a ton of properties on the market when you consider that many people actually live here. But let's just go to the sold. I'm going to just select sold, and we're going to go back just 45 days, and you'll notice that 57 properties have sold in Canmore just in the last 45 days. And that, quite frankly, is a little bit lower than we would normally see, but not bad considering, the market. So I'm just going to hit results here, and you'll see a whole bunch of properties are going to come up. And I'm going to grab stats and go to tubular. And you can see here, looking at these stats, this gives you just a summary of what has gone on in Canmore. So you'll notice that the lowest price property that sold in Canmore was $44,000, which, by the way, that's usually one of those properties where there's 8 people that are going to be on title. And there's some vacation properties that offer that. Not the best investment, but that's just why it's so cheap. You'll also notice that there was a property that sold for $3,795,000. So a really big range of prices when it comes to Canmore, but the average was $820,432, and the median price is $729,000. Now, keeping in mind that just takes into account the higher priced real estate versus the lower priced real estate. So you can get a sense for Canmore, there's a high demand of people that want to be here. And as a result, the prices are high. And more than likely, the prices will continue to rise in Canmore. I know I get asked that question a lot. I don't have the crystal ball like anybody else, but I just want you to know there's one thing that's happening in Canmore that a lot of people don't think about. And that is the amount of people that now can work remotely. It's really unprecedented. And I think with the COVID-19 situation, it's really opened up the possibilities where people were forced to use technology like they've never used it before. We have more people working from home now than we've ever had before. So why not live in a place where you can really enjoy the outdoor activities that you so like to do? The skiing, the biking, the hiking, all the things that Canmore offers is available right here in this town. So we're seeing people move into Canmore that can work from home, and that's a real advantage. The other thing is, it draws people from a lot of different locations, just even buy a second home. So the people who are not able to maybe move here full time, we do have a high percentage of people that just want to own a part-time home here so they can come and enjoy it as often as they possibly can. Interestingly enough, when I first moved to Canmore, I didn't realize, just what the demographics were and where a lot of these people came from. I've come to find out most of them actually do come from Alberta. However, because of the oil business, there are quite a few people that own real estate here from Texas as well. When they come up to Calgary and do business, they like to come out to the mountains. So bottom line is, there is a lot of activity still going on in Canmore. The prices, one thing I've noticed for this year, the prices have leveled off. We haven't seen really much in terms of price increase on average. Some pockets definitely still have higher demands, and those prices have continued. But the overall market has stayed relatively the same in terms of pricing. So to me, there's really an opportunity right now especially when you consider the low interest rates. So if you really want to get more information about Canmore, I know typical questions I get, what about vacation rental properties? I have all the information on that. I've helped people do this in many, many situations, and I'm very familiar with all of the buildings in town that allow for short-term rental. Or again, if you're looking for that full-time home and you want to narrow down what community is best, what are some of the options or what you should be looking for? These are just typical questions that I get asked from people all the time. Feel free to reach out and I'll be glad to answer them for you. In the meantime, feel free to use our website. That's viewcanmorehomes.com. It's a great website. It has all the listings on there. And of course, if you see anything that you like the look of and you want to get more information about it, my website makes it very easy to get a hold of me. All right, well, until next time, have yourself a wonderful summer.